a wonderful Monday afternoon. Early afternoon. Okay, it is not morning. I have off. I slept in, and I slept in long today. I needed it. So I know most of you are back to work on Monday, but I'm working the weekend, and it was a long one. This one. Coffee, by the way, just the usual variety. Fantastic. So yeah, got up this morning late and got a few things done around the house, a couple of phone calls, all the usual stuff. So this is my 2 days off, hopefully, and I'm gonna enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed your weekend, and yeah, had a great couple of days off. And I know you guys are back to work, so sorry. It happens. I gotta go back on Wednesday. But it is December, and the countdown is running towards the vacation time. Christmas, yes. Alright, enough of me. Like I said, I hope you guys are doing well. I do want to say hello to the new subscribers, so thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I do hope you like what you're seeing, and if you have any requests or any comments, please leave them down below in the videos. I take requests, I do, and suggestions, and anything you don't like me babbling too much or something like that. So I hope that's not the case. But nonetheless, right, shave. Shaved last on Saturday on the live shave, and what a live shave it was. I really have to say, it was fantastic. Lots of great people there. I think it was the longest one I ever did, and things were just kind of moving along, and we just kept it running. So it was fantastic. So thank you for those who participated. It was a great crowd. And typically on the live shaves, what I do is this weekend I had to work, so it's a Saturday night late shave, and then on the weekends I have off. I try to do a regular afternoon Saturday shave. So just for information's sake, sometimes unfortunately my work schedule does interfere. Cheers. Needing that coffee. Okay, for those of you who were on the live shave, you've already seen this, but this is for everybody else. I've got a new shaving brush, and what a fantastic one it is. Beautiful. Nice turquoise aquamarine type, semi-translucent, beautiful white. And this is a 24mm Maggard Finest Badger 2-band. Beautiful, beautiful and soft. First use on it was fantastic. I was really surprised. Usually they need a little bit of wearing in, but this one was soft right off the get-go, right after the cleaning. The brush was made, alright, a little shameless little plug here, by MERshaving. I don't know if you guys can pick that up, the Etsy page. Just for information's sake, the gentleman's name is Dave, and what a fantastic gentleman he is. I just pitched him some ideas of what I was looking at, and he translated it just perfect. So he also sent me some soaps, because he does make soaps, and we'll get talking into that, and I'll show you, because he's got some fairly unique features, which are yeah, unique, and I like. So today we shall be using one of his soaps, the MERshaving Fougere Bay. Now, this is probably the fanciest smelling bay rum I've ever encountered. I do have to admit, I don't have a whole lot, because I tend to not like bay rum too much. I'm not a big fan of the heavy clove scented ones, and this one is fairly mellow on the clove. And you get the bay rum, you get the orangey spiciness, a little bit of the herbaceous bay leaf, and what he's got underneath is, to make it fancy, and he told me this weekend, or yesterday, in a male. It's I think amber and musk that he pairs with this to kind of balance it all out and make it a little fancier. And it's fantastic. I mean, it's beautiful. The thing is, he said right now it's somewhat of an unobtainium because he has run out of a few components. He's trying to source them, so right now he can't guarantee if he's going to be bringing it back. So, but I'm happy to have one. So if you ever do see one and you like a bay rum a little bit fancier, the way to go. Very nice thing. Now this is his, I'd say, veggie formulation with based in stearic acid, water, potassium hydroxide. Screw it here. On this camera it will focus on this side. There you go, see what's in it. It does contain lanolin, which takes it out of the realm of a vegan soap, I believe, because it does contain an animal product, but the animal does not get killed, so it's just, it basically gets its hair trimmed and washed out, and they take the lanolin out of that. So I don't know how that is quite classified. I'm not an expert on those kind of deals. Thing is, I'm, vegan, that whole thing. Great concept, not dissing anybody for it, but I have no clue how it works. As far as soap goes, I also like tallow. So, just saying. Right. So that's the soap we're going to be using, that's the brush we're going to be using, and hold on, this thing has a feature. We're able to pick that up. It glows in the dark, and this is fantastic. I'm like a little kid on that. Who has a glow-in-the-dark brush? Love it. Anyway, razor today. I promised Brad Melling, who sent me these, that I'll be giving them a go. It is, I don't know if you guys can see this, a Kai Disposable. I have no clue what they look like. I have no clue how they shave. I've never shaved with one before. But this is like a sheet metal. It's a very, very thin tin type of handle. It's metal, it's coated, and it's very light. And we'll be opening it up here right in front of the camera. Because like I said, this is new to me. Oh, okay. So as you can see, one blade. It's got a plastic guard on it, but everything else is metal. So I take it these can be recycled a little bit better than the all plastic ones. And it is from Kai, so I'm expecting it to be efficient and sharp. We shall see how it works. Like I said, no experience with this one. So let's get lathering. We're already, almost 9 minutes in, and I haven't even put any lather on my face. Just babbling. And these are semi-hard soaps. It's a little bit on the harder side for an artisan soap. Normally they come in fairly soft. These are not quite as soft, which I like. And that 24 mil is working up a treat. I just flicked it a little bit, slightly wet on the brush. And as you can see, I'd say it's good enough load, isn't it? Let's get some water on the face. I just got out of the shower some 10 minutes ago or so, before I started the video. So let's get the rest off of the puck. There we go. See, it's good stuff here. It's fairly slick. I noticed that during the Saturday shave. So let's get going. Just gonna, with the thing, just gonna dip a little bit into the water, and then get going. this brush is awesome. That knot was a real surprise. This is the first time I'm using a Maggard knot. On my other brush that he made, I used a TGN, which is fantastic. But this Maggard is also not to be sneezed at. It's got a good amount of backbone, just a little bit of scritch, which is not saying it's scratchy or anything like that, but you know you've got something on your face. That's good. That's why I like these Finest, the 2-band. And once you start getting into the painting, it's just very, very cushiony, very, very soft. You don't feel any individual bristles at all. But I do need to get some water on this. There's a little bit of a thirstier soap. There we go. That's some good looking lather right there. Easily whipped up. Wow. Check that out. Plenty of creamy goodness. Very nice light face feel. The scent is great. It's not too in your face. Let's say 6-ish. Around about there. But, and this is where I'm going to put in a little picture. He does have some function on the website where he allows you to add menthol to any soap or change the scent strength or both. So you can up the scent, you can up the menthol to whatever you want, and you can add a comment also on there if you need, like, killer menthol or something like that. He does not offer it, but I'm pretty sure he'll accommodate you just because he's a fantastic guy. So yeah, he does have that option, which is fairly unique. This is what I was talking about. And as far as when you make a brush, he's got some on his website, but you can always hit him up for a custom. He will do just about anything you'd like him to, within reason. So yeah, fantastic deal there. MERshaving Kai Disposable, very, very light razor, very small razor. We'll see. I've got a day and a half. Still using a light touch. And I was contemplating doing this yesterday or last night when I got home from work, but the shave on Saturday was so efficient that there wasn't that much there to shave. Okay. Soap is moving great, helping me with moving the razor, and the lightness of the razor is something I'm having to adjust to. It's the same thing when I use a Bakelite, that I don't press too hard. It just feels a little odd, but the blade is great, not tuggy at all. Whoa, okay. It's efficient. This will take down some growth. And it's not tuggy. It's you can feel the blade a little bit, not like as far as exposure goes, but it's not the, it's like, on some blades you have it that you basically have to look and see if the razor and the blade are aligned right, if it's actually cutting. This is cutting, but you also feel it cutting a little bit. As far as that goes, like I said, it's not aggressive feeling. but you can probably, due to the lightness, you can just kind of, you know, feel it doing its job. And might I add, it's doing the job very well. Yeah, if you're gonna go disposable, this is excellent. Like I said, it has one blade in it, which I like. It's small. It rinses out nicely, I really gotta say. If you guys want to see, I don't know if you can see this. There we go. The neighbor's starting. He's heading out. So you can see the gap. Not the blade gap, but the gaps where the lather passed through on the guard. That's fairly nicely done. Fairly comfortable, gotta say. Surprised. For disposable, definitely. Alright, first pass is done. This took it down. Let's get some water on the face, and I think I need to add a little bit more water to this lather. It was starting to get a little dry because I was taking my time and I was babbling. So let's just dip the brush a little bit. There we go. The handle shape is great. I asked him to do this. There's some gentlemen might recognize the shape. Just in case you do, just let me know if you do. It's a classic kind of handle shape. Very comfortable, very easy to use. It's really nice and grippy as far as, you know, just being able to maneuver it. There we go. That's a good looking lather right there. How do some people say? Soap does like a bit of a drink. And this soap is slick. Really gotta watch it with this nice small razor. There's not much to hold on to. Alright, going against the grain. We'll see how comfortable it is. Okay. I have had more comfortable blades. But then again, maybe I'm getting the angle a little bit wrong. This is, you know, it doesn't have a pivoting head or anything like that, nothing fancy. It's not uncomfortable, but I've had more comfortable ones. For a disposable, this is actually not too bad. I mean, we're talking, you know, like if you're in a pinch, if you're traveling, those type of deals. This will be a good companion. It does take it down though. It's a very, very efficient little guy here. But you do feel it cutting. Wow. Interesting. As you saw, plenty of rest slickness there. Yeah, this is a little rough there on that patch. You can definitely feel what it's doing. That's a little uncomfortable. Who knows, maybe it's one of those feather deals. I mean, I saw Cincy use the Kai blade. First use, he said it was a little rough. Second use, he was a lot happier with it. So we shall see what this one will be like on the second shave. You've basically taken the edge off, but since this is a disposable, a lot of guys are going to be using this on the first, just for one shave, and then maybe getting rid of it. That being said, it beats the heck out of those blue plastic monsters. I'll tell you that much. Those are not even suitable for leg shaves, in my honest opinion. That is the worst. If you're gonna go disposable, this is pretty classy. Very unique too. Okay. Against the grain is done. Smooth. Alright, let's get some water on the face. And then do some pickups. It's an interesting little razor, I do have to say. Still plenty of soap in the brush there. Enough for a third pass. And this, like I said, I picked a little bit of a higher loft just because it does improve on flow through. It gives up the lather a little bit easier than when they're so densely packed and then you set a little loft, and it just gives you all sorts of problems. See how much is left. Ooh, there's plenty of water still left in the center of that. So as you can see, I'd say that would have been enough for 3 passes with pickups. I'm happy with that. Very few pickups to do here. And like I said, it's a very, very light razor. You really got to watch it, that you don't overpressure it, but you need to apply enough pressure in order for it not to just start skipping. That's when things get tuggy and you cut yourself and things are just not ideal. Just saying. So yeah. Interesting, very interesting. I love it. Brad, thank you. Thank you for sending this. I've had him for a while. He sent him a while ago. And I was just kind of, always got over him. And at some point in time, I just forgot that I had him. And recently, he's like, "Hey, have you ever tried those things?" I'm like, "Oh, darn it, I have not." I'm glad I did. Interesting. Right there. Just defining that edge a little bit. Oops. Tell you what, guys. As you can see, plenty of slickness. But as I'm telling you, I'm calling it. This is it. Fantastic. Fantastic little razor. Interesting. All right. Hold on, let me just showcase the soap a little bit. Look at that. Oh yeah. Playing with the lather. This is where the kid comes out again. Beautiful stuff. Nice sheen on it too. The interesting thing is he does have a an animal fat version, but he doesn't use tallow, he uses duck fat. That is one I have yet to try because it intrigues me. So I'm looking forward to trying that. I don't have any yet, but it's going to be ordered at some point in time after Christmas. Fantastic stuff. Okay, quit playing. I'm rinsing off. I'll see you guys for the post. Okay, and we are back. Now, the post shave on this soap is great. Putting that one partially on the lanolin. I do like the feel of lanolin. It just works great for my skin. Some people say, man, it doesn't do anything for him. For me, it does. It's just a matter of personal preference. And luckily, we are in times that you can pick and choose from your artisans as far, you know, if you like tallow and if you like this and if you like that, you just pick different artisans. It's a very, very unique situation. Let's put it this way. You can really dial in your shave to what you want to feel, have it feel like. Great situation to be in. So yeah, scent, great. Not too strong, not overpowering, nice and fancy. You know, I'm not getting this kind of bay rummy. No, it's nice. Yeah, just worked great. I'm very happy about it. Surprise of the day. Hold on. Let me get the witch hazel first. Before I get ahead of myself, witch hazel, standard variety as always. Fantastic stuff. Just makes you feel nice and refreshed. Okay, so while this is drying off, let's go through what we're using and do the babbling, just so we can stay in focus here. Soap today, the MERshaving Fougere Bay. Fantastic soap. The soap base is great. There's nothing to complain about that. I just explained with the lanolin and everything. The post-shave feel was fantastic. It was moving wonderfully during the shave. Lathered up no time. So there's nothing to complain about there. The scent, medium strength, somewhere 6-ish. And it stayed about the same, maybe 6.5 during the shave. It didn't come out too prominent, which is a nice thing every now and then. Especially with the bay rum, if they're extremely potent, they can be a little in your face. Just gonna mess with the stash here a little bit. Brush today. Well, let me clean that off real quick. Just a little bit, the handle at least. Brush today was the MERshaving 24mm with a 24mm Maggard. And this is, like I said, the handle is turned by MERshaving by Dave, and it is glow in the dark. Yeah, like I said, this is a 2-band finest Maggards. It's good knot. Like it. Kind of unknown today. The Kai disposable razor. Just basically it's sheet metal design. Very, very well done. It's sturdy. It's not flimsy at all. It's lightweight. It has that plastic guard in the middle, which they wedge in there. The blade was good. It cut. Wasn't the most comfortable, I do have to say. There's other blades which I prefer. But if in a pinch, this will definitely work. It will get you a pretty good shave. There's a little bit here, which is left. And a little bit there at my trouble spots, somewhat. But I stopped because I was, noticing, okay, it's starting to feel a little uncomfortable. And that's when you stop. It's kind of, I'm clean shaven. Nobody's going to see that. The only one that's going to be able to tell the difference is maybe my wife, if she goes against the grain. But up here against the grain, nothing. This is just my 2 trouble spots. And, I didn't want to over agitate, so I stopped there. I didn't have to go BBS. Looking good, feeling good, clean shaven, everything is nice. No irritation, at least not what I'm feeling right now. So the razor did a great job for a disposable. Fantastic. Kai Disposable. Interesting little razor. Thank you, Brad. Again. So, what are we going to pair with the Fougere Bay? Normally I'd say go bay rum. I'm not feeling the bay rum today. I will go with, where is it? Here we go. I haven't used this in a while. I know it doesn't match, but it's just kind of a go-to kind of scent. This is the good old, I can get this modern stuff in the store type Old Spice. Classic. At least here in the US, somewhat inexpensive. No, it does not match with the vintage stuff, but still a good scent on its own. Spicy, I like it. Very mild tingle here, and very mild tingle here, which I already knew was going to happen because that's why I called it off. So that's why I stopped buffing. I do tend to get carried away. So, yeah, wow, feeling good. I do not need a balm. Face feels great. Good indication that it's a really nice soap, except when it's extremely cold outside, then I will use a balm regardless. But, right, great start to a Monday, for me at least, to get into the official business. I know it's already afternoon, but I hope you had a good start too on Monday. Thank you for watching. I hope I showed something interesting, something new today with that little razor. And yeah, if you can get it, give it a shot. It's an interesting one. Guys, I'm out, and